Mike, on that note, you talked about maybe changes in the, in the recruitment industry over the years. And one of the terms you used about, Rolodex. And I'm kind of thinking now that there's probably a younger generation that will quickly not know what Rolodex means anymore, right? So it's one of those analogies that all of us use all the time. And I find myself thinking, gosh, if I'm talking to a 25-year-old, do they even know what that is?
Yeah.
But as you reflect on, the changes, as you look back to maybe when you first started in recruitment versus today, what changes do you see from your client point of view? And then what sort of changes do you see from the standpoint of candidates that you talk with?
I think from the client's point of view, I think the expectations is once an organization has made the decision for whatever reason to bring somebody new into their organization, my experience today is their expectations of what they want from a candidate is far higher than it was 20 plus years ago. They want somebody who can do the job. They want somebody who can fit culturally. They want somebody who can work remotely. They want somebody who can work part of a team. They want somebody who's prepared to travel extensively. And the world now, prior to the situation we're currently going through, for senior executive roles, in many instances, could involve 50–60% travel. Whereas years ago, it was nowhere near that. And organizations now, blue chip organizations, tend to be operating on a global basis. So somebody joining an organization in a senior level role, the expectation is, you're in the UK today, next week you're in the US, the week after that you're in Mexico. So I think the expectations in terms of the quality of individual that they're looking for has increased quite substantially.
And does that then mean that there's also a big culture overlay, right? Because no matter where someone is based, there's a good likelihood that they're going to be collaborating with people in many different parts of the world. And therefore, some degree of cultural awareness or cultural savvy becomes not just a unique attribute, but a fundamental expectation.
I think particularly more senior level roles, absolutely. I mean, if you're looking at, particularly in the commercial world, if somebody is having to service, even if they're servicing, for example, a key account manager for a major blue chip company, they might be servicing one company, but that one company will have operations globally. So, and how you do business in China is different to how you do business in the UK, is different to how you do business in the US. And again, if you look at Europe as again, one continent, there are cultural differences from one country to another. And that cultural sensitivity, I think, for organizations becomes very important when they're looking for somebody to move into an international role.